Okay, Kumbaya Kona. It's still the same host, just with a different voice because I'm afraid the weather has won and taken away my only weapon. But I will not be silenced. Okay. I can't laugh. I actually can't laugh. But no, you guys, this is so exciting. We have a guest in the flesh, not on the FaceTime. And it's Kema. Woo! Cut that out. Anyways, say a few words to the people.
Hi guys. Oops, sorry. Hi guys. My name is Kema. M to the E to the K to the Y. K to the E to the M to the A. Yeah. And I said that was like in my talent show when I was like 7 years old.
Was that like a presentation?
K to the E to the M to the A. Then I was like vote for me for your art director.
Oh wow, did you win?
I did get to go.
Oh, period. We love that. I love that you won those. Before primary school, when you used to like vote for the prefect, people were really working so hard.
That prefect shift and the parents too. Like people were bringing like gifts.
It was a time.
It was a time.
It was a time.
They had-
Like they'll now be
Fact,
some people will now bring pen. They'll bring pen. Some people will
with
bring
something,
cake.
a
Guys, that was a
cupcake.
time. We
Just
just
be monogram.
just wanted to be like so that we'll be voted for whatever. Anyways, you guys, today's episode, what are we talking about, Kema?
Long distance relationships.
Oh my god, babe.
Oh, but mostly in friendship though.
Yeah, this is a strictly friends episode, and I'm so sad it's coming after Valentine's Day, but I'm just going to change Valentine's Day to whenever I release this episode, and then you guys can take it then, because this is a dictatorship. Thank you. But yeah, we are talking about long distance relationships, and then who is a better example than us, right?
No, for real. I don't think there's any better example.
Yeah, like I can't think of any other way that it would have been better, but just to give
You them in.
but I was great
I
to
didn't
I
say that. I was like, no,
okay. Yeah,
you're the right.
yeah, I am, and it is a dictatorship.
So
Oh
you
no!
so can you and like let the chat know about your long distance friendship? Like how did you guys even become friends? Like a quick update. They want to know.
Okay, since the people want to hear from the horse's mouth. Yeah, so brief history on our friendship, I guess. We both met in Nottingham with two of our other friends, Nkem and Nicole, who we are still very much friends with. But they're not in this episode because they are not here. But right now Kema lives in Manchester and I live in Leicester, and then she's in front of me. And while it's like, oh yeah, obviously she's in front of you, I think a lot of friendships, long distance friendships, don't thrive in conditions where like, don't actually thrive in long distance. And I think that we definitely have, because we need to give you the rundown of the last 2 days for you to know how we were like, oh no, we need to hang out. We need to hang out. You get what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to pass it back to Kema to give the rundown of the specific hangout.
I don't like how you said you think because bitch, we've been doing long distance for like a while. We even have a shorter distance now because we're just 2 hours away. But can we say names? Our friends, like
Oh yeah, I've mentioned Kema and Nicole.
okay,
Okay,
okay. Okay, so like Inkem is in Abuja and
Yes, yeah.
Nicole is in Kenya. And so these are like that's the proper long distance. This is a short distance. But this is like level one
Yeah.
of the distance. So obviously like I feel like the easiest way for Ife and I to meet is like a concert. That's always
Yeah.
how we always get
Yeah,
together.
it's always a
Because
concert.
it's always a concert and thank God cavemen were coming. We had to go for that. And I guess there was the option of coming to Manchester and then going to Nottingham. First of all, I feel like if it had also been coming, that's another thing to long distance. Like it will cost too.
Yeah.
But really and truly, everything costs. Like it's
Yeah,
not as
everything
you
comes
would
at a
have
cost.
you get everything you would have paid this amount of money, like regardless. So this it doesn't even feel like it's not even
Yeah.
because me I didn't even have the money, but bitch I was gonna go.
No,
So
because
it just
where
had
there's
to
a
go.
will,
There's a way.
money doesn't actually have to exist. It just needs to be a
Did it
will.
ever exist to you? It's never existed to me, but it's there in my pocket somewhere. Well, yeah, I guess we chose Nottingham because that's where we kind of all met. So it's going to be like a little bit more no style. Oh my god, the night can we like throw in songs. But I've not gotten there yet. Guys, don't worry, we'll get there yet. This page is actually going to grow so much. Don't worry, we'll get there yet. What else? Yeah. Oh my god, there was so much obstructions too. Like there were like so many stops. I missed my train. Like, and the concert was for like 7. I had to get there by like 8. I don't know why. Like Manchester, I kind of underestimated it because before it was Nottingham to Leicester.
Yeah,
We were
before it was
really,
just
really
Nottingham
short
to
away.
Leicester.
It was just like a 30-minute train, but this one, it was long ago. Then we met. She had already arrived in Nottingham, and then we met in Nottingham, and that always like that refreshing feeling of when you guys just see each other. It's like, oh my god,
Mind you,
that
do you know
changes
this?
over time. Oh, literally.
That feeling, like that kiddie feeling you get when you just see your like your best friend. It's like, oh my goodness, where you been? She
Like
was
I
on
haven't
FaceTime
seen
though,
you
but
in a
I haven't seen
while.
you in person. But then it's so lovely. And then it's like this is not even the first time. So the first time we're both in Nottingham, and I think no, I moved out of Nottingham. I went to Cambridge. And then Cambridge to Nottingham, the journey is not beans. The journey is actually not beans.
Yeah, it
Like
was so
it's
expensive.
not the vibe. That one was so expensive.
That was
That one
really bad.
hooked us, but
Yeah, because there was a point that didn't have like a little hole there. Because
yeah.
one person felt like, oh, we're not even as much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When another person actually made the idea of seeing it and then did not get to go because she wasn't told about the plan. And yes, we moved on from it, but it's just like that little girl was still very hurt by that interaction. But like we kind of moved past it. But Chad, just let me know if I'm wrong. If that little, I didn't even say, oops, that little girl is wrong. But yeah, it did have a little strain on our friendship because the distance was so long. But then we would make plans to see mostly in London instead of Cambridge. And Cambridge was such a magical place for me. So anytime I had enough money to really come, I was mostly excited. But I can't lie, I was so happy when she moved closer to like Leicester. And then we were seeing each other like every week from barely seeing each other before.
Yeah, so now like every weekend.
So every like weekend, literally, we would take turns. So I guess that was like also really, really good. I think another thing about our friendship, our friend group was that like there were different intervals of everyone having like their own space with each other. Like at the beginning, it was mostly you and Inkem.
Yes. So how we started is like there's four of us. So at some point it was just me and Ingame that were able to see each other. And then at some point I moved out of Nottingham. It was me and Ingame who see each other. Then me and Kema will have our own time. Then I left. Then you and Ingame got closer. And then we're hanging out more. And then two of you came to Cambridge. I will come to Nottingham. And then that was happening. That was the usual. And then Nicole goes to Abuja and then she'll hang out with Inkem when she's there. Like that's her hangout of the holiday. And then Nicole goes to Lagos and then in Lagos, she and Kema were hanging out. And it's just like I don't know, the common factor is here is that between the four of us, we always make time for each other, no matter how inconvenient it might be. In fact, it's actually not inconvenient. It's just like, oh, do you know what? I need to see my friend. Kind of like I need to drink water. I need to see my friend. Even when we are not seeing each other, FaceTime wise, I wake up in the morning before Alexa starts screaming at me to wake up. I've probably already received a call from Nicole or Kema that morning.
In people.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you're a night person, then your friendship will be hard. Because everybody has different priorities at night. But early in the morning, that's 7 a.m. Bitch, all I done is like prayed. I'm on that FaceTime. My friends are already up, and then we're all just talking about like our day. And I guess I don't know why. It's just something that works. It's not something that was really forced. We are all just available. That's literally the
Yeah,
only time that we're
yeah.
all available to.
Yeah, for some odd reason, like Inkem would even also be available for like 30 minutes and then she'll be like, oh, she has to go to work. But then it's like she's registering her attendance on that FaceTime. And it's just a thing. And in a week, it happens like let me say every day. Even if it's not all of us, maybe two of us, then one person will come later or like but no, what I'm trying to say is that these small, small moments, even if you guys cannot hang out and go to a concert, for example, what I'm trying to say is that on both scales of it being the smallest thing, like even if it's a 5 minutes FaceTime before work and the extreme of meeting in other cities to go to stuff, which I understand can be expensive. I'm just trying to say in the littlest way, your friendship actually does not have to suffer because you guys are not together physically.
You said even like sending TikToks, like having different social media apps, because I feel like our conversation on iMessage is different from our conversation on Snap, and iMessage is different from TikTok. So it's like you're getting all the same like versions of your friends,
Yeah.
even if they're not really with you. I think also another thing is that we kind of carry each other like Lego pieces. So it's like I feel like they live rent free in my head. So even when I'm
Mhm.
not seeing them, I can kind of imagine the reaction that I would get from them. So later on, when I do get to talk to them, I'm just confirming. I'm
Yeah.
just confirming whether they would have reacted that way.
Yeah, honestly. Please. It's just so funny. And like somebody like Nicole, once Nicole like loves you, she's actually a difficult person to get rid of. Like your time is actually not your own anymore. I was at work. I said, Nicole, oh, I'm on my break. Like, limited times to actually have my break. I was eating. She said, oh, okay, but can I just talk to you about this thing? Like, I know you're on your break, but can I just like she's asking, but like she's not really asking. But you don't really have a choice. You need to hear the girl out. We all need to hash it out. Like now I speak in like what's the word? Not singular, plural pronouns. I'm like, we don't want to do that though. When you're having an issue with somebody, I'm like, okay, but we don't like that.
Why are they doing that to
Ye-
us? Like they should
No, no, because an injury to one is an injury to all.
because no, and that's literally how it feels like especially like friend it's true I'm planting our friend especially like friendship in this area in this our early 20s where we all literally have our own arc, we literally all going through our own things, and then we just meet up from time to time with the GC, and like sometimes you hear things about Inkem that you have not heard in your well, but it's so like you're not even surprised. Like we actually tell each other, like, I know people say it and they say it all the time, but like, we actually tell each other everything. Like,
Yeah, like when let me give you guys an example. For example, I want to buy new skincare. I'm going to the group chat. Oh, Nkem, what should I get? The weather is cold, 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 and this is how I blah blah blah. And Nkem just knows all our skin tones. Like she knows what to recommend for each of us. And that's it. That's another thing. Actually, we are our go-to people for like
specialized field.
everybody. Actually has a specialized field. Like for example, Kema drew my tattoo that I have not yet put on my skin, but she has drawn it, or she draws the design. Like I will be telling her my design for a dress, and then she's drawing it so I can show a tailor. Cause we just get each other that way, and then she just knows how to visualize what I'm talking about.
Nicole and makeup.
Nicole and makeup, like if you like Nicole and makeup, period. Outfits,
Outfit,
shoes,
like outing, like events,
like I know the
all this kind of
function.
thing. She always know what the fuck the function is. Like
No, but
that's
Nicole also knows what the function is.
Nicole also be knowing what the function is.
It depends on
Too.
the city.
I guess that's just another thing too. We really are very interconnected
Yeah.
because you and Nicole have all this like your little they have this like cute girly shit like only the two of them like no like all this Ariana Grande, Chloe and Haley, Taylor Swift them people. Inkem and I guess we listen to more of like the rap, like
Yes.
can you not actually bring him up? Like that was a phase, okay.
Wait, you like
And
you
we were happy in that phase. But Inkem and I we do listen to like a little nerdy bit. We watch animes together,
yeah.
typey.
Honestly, we're just a cute
Well,
bunch.
really, Inkem and Nicole have the razness, that Port Harcourt
The Port
rugged.
Harcourt
But
in
sometimes
them.
if I used to join them a lot, so if I used to join, but hers was like more Yoruba raz. Like it was such a ghetto thing. It was such a ghetto thing. And we're all into
Yeah. And then what else is there? Like we are very involved in each other's lives. Like our siblings. My sister and Nicole's sister are friends. Like they're actually like friends, and it's Nicole. Nicole claims to be the architect, but I think it's me. I just think it's me because it's just such a grand idea that is mine. And this is a dictatorship. Thank you, but let's just leave Nicole. I don't know why she keeps saying it's her, but okay, whatever. We love Norma Zilla, Nkem's sister, Kema's brother, Kema's cousins, guys like
driver.
Kema's driver, like Cynthia. We love Cynthia. Put some respect on her name. I don't think anybody should call her Cynthia except me. She doesn't even know I call her Cynthia, but she doesn't understand the respect I have for her. I love that woman.
Kind of the funniest character I've ever met in my life. Like I think about that woman
Mind you,
daily.
you've not met her.
And that's the thing too. I haven't met her. I haven't met even like some of her siblings, but like I know them. I can draw
Yeah,
them from
and they
head
know
to
you
toe, and they know me
too.
too. So that kind of thing, like we really are in each other's lives. And another thing is having shared notes or shared things too.
Yeah.
Shared accounts. We
Yeah.
share ChatGPT.
We share a paid chat.
We share
Crunchyroll. I think we're all
Crunchyroll.
using no, all of me, Inkem and Nicole are using Nicole's Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Kepa
Yeah.
using my Disney Plus and my Netflix.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
else?
And we have shared notes too. We have like shared notes of our pros and cons lists for our dating life. And yeah, some people be getting into trouble because of it, but like it's okay.
Yeah, it's just life.
It's just life. Which I feel like we should actually have an episode on that too. Yes, our friendship pro and con dating list too, because each and every one of us we have very different like dating preferences, questionable, but we all try to stand on business though, regardless. And that's another thing in our friendship too. We always stand on business with how we feel and like communication and like I feel like we've just passed all that stage. There's no fights, we have no faults.
Yeah, like we fights have been fought. That's for sure. Like even in person, like I'm talking about exchanging words, like we've had all those fights and we've had those fights where it's like, oh, somebody has to pick a side and he's like, oh, I don't want to pick a side, I don't
Ife
want
was
to
always trying to be the Ife was always trying to be the mediator. It was so annoying. Like, guys, I don't want to pick it. You know, one person is clearly wrong. No, guys, I don't want to pick a side. I just feel like
Please, I'm very kumbaya. Like I come in peace, and peace is all I bring. So of course I'm going to be the mediator. But you guys, this is honestly just how we thrive. Like, and we're not saying anybody should change. I think we've learned also how to accommodate our differences. There are moments where it will clash and it's like, I've had enough. But then in our hearts, we always know we've not had enough. But you're not going to crash out about it every day. So if you've picked today to crash out, no problem. We'll meet again tomorrow. Do you understand what I mean?
the thing about it, I guess she just knows how to like call my bullshit. Sometimes people be getting so scared. Like when they see somebody, they'll be like scared. My friends are not really scared. Sometimes they just shout at me, yell at me, tell me I'm being a stupid girl. Sometimes they try and make me feel bad about myself too. I think she is said from time to time, but she always puts me on check
Oh.
with myself too. Yeah, they keep me in tune with my emotions too.
I think that's so funny that I think we've experienced a lot in this friendship is having another friend that is just like you have another like we're not our only friends in our life. Like we have other friends like we and then these other friendships are just as valuable and solid to us. But it's like we've had situations where, for example, my friend B, doesn't like Kema or vice versa, or the other way around, or when Kema's friend doesn't like me, or when one of Nicole's friends doesn't like me, like we always have those back and forths. Guy, I'm just giving an example, but this is just an example. Ask chats. Of course, you do. You have friends, plenty of Kema's friends. I'm sure there are more, and I don't know about all of them, but like, oh, I know you don't like some of my friends. Yeah, we have those situations, and vice versa. But that's just a situation. That's just a plot, subplots.
If you guys have watched Desperate Housewives, we have a friendship like white girl friendship. Like and I feel like that's so different because I don't know how to explain. I hate to bring like race into it, but it's like there's all these plenty rules that oh my friend cannot do it, but why would she do this? Like that's mean and then you cut her all that. White people friendship, bro, they be like I be calling my friend, I'm like, girl, no, you should not have done that. And I could be we could have an argument and stuff like that, and the next day we're still going to be friends. Like, if you've watched Desperate Housewives, you would like understand. You will just know like how those girls are, but you know that they still go like down for each other. That's how it is. We kind of love like white girls, though. I think that's like a key thing.
Another major thing that tends to ruin friendships, but we're still standing strong. Men, just men, period. On that one, let me start from me and Inkem. Let me tell you how me and Inkem's friendship is. We were both on dating apps. Inkem went on a date with this guy on Tuesday evening. She came back telling me about it. I was like, oh, okay, it was nice. I matched the same guy and then I went on a date with him like later in the week. You guys do not know this. You guys do know this. I swear you know this.
I don't know this. Who?
I swear you know this.
Continue.
I mean, I can tell you about him later, but like that's just how it has been for me and Kim. Then me and Nicole, sometimes we have the same type, but sometimes we have the same type. Yeah, sometimes we have that little clash, but I have a way of calming down Nicole and telling her that everything is going to be okay. And that's just how it goes. Me and Kema don't have the same type. I don't think Kema's type
It felt like I feel like guys that like male versions of me always like artsy, them creative, weird kind, but like more of those writing, passionate
I love a
kind of
passionate
guys.
man, dude. I love it.
No, I like guys like a guy version of Inkem. Just chill.
And that's another thing. That's another thing. Our types in romantic relationships are just the male version of one of us. But like Kema has this weird thing where she'll meet a guy and she'll be like, actually, I think this guy is for you.
Yeah, oh my god. I did it all the time. Like I would go on a date or something like that, or like some guy would be talking to me. I'm like, this guy is not for me. Like this is for Ife, or this guy is literally for income, or like it's for
Yeah.
Nicole. I know my own people, and I know the people that are not for me.
Like,
So,
do you remember that time that we put my Instagram on your Hinge profile so that the guy would message me? He never did. But the point is that this is just how it is. Like, and then outfits wise, Kema and I have like similar style, and we wear the same size, shoe size and dress size.
no,
So,
income also had the same
and
thing, but
Ingem as well.
but Nicole at least
Yeah,
it
Nicole
was
could.
nice. She had all three.
Yeah, she had all three of us. Like, we just make sense that way. It just feels like the perfect like piece of the puzzle. I feel like everybody should get this puzzle piece tattoo. You guys should get the puzzle pieces. I'm the only one that has it, guys, but I'm not mad. Every time I tell someone I got it with my best friend, but she doesn't have it yet, they're like, "Oh, how do you feel about that?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm fine. She will get it." That's just it. Like, I don't know. What else do you want to tell the people about long distance friendships?
This is just that confidence and like in your friendship and things like that. Like sometimes you actually just need to, because there are some times where like let's say one person is getting towards their period and they're like, oh, I don't feel like you guys are close to me like as much, and it's just like reassuring them too, and it's just like that will always come. You always, maybe if you don't hear from them from a while, like you feel, well, honestly, just being confident like in your friendship and trusting that
Yeah.
okay, like it's not even a personal thing.